You might ask, how does capturing carbon increase carbon dioxide? Well, it's really simple. You need energy to run capture equipment and to run the CO2 through pipelines, compress it. And it's so much energy, it's about 25% of the energy of a coal plant is needed to add carbon capture to a coal plant. So that means if you add carbon capture to a coal plant, you need 25% more coal. When you have 25% more coal, you burn 25% more coal and you have 25% more air pollution. You have more mining of coal, and the cost of this equipment just is high. It's going to be passed on to customers. For example, there was only one coal plant in the US where carbon capture was added, and that was in Thompson, Texas, called the Petronova project. That cost $1 billion for the carbon capture equipment. What did they do to provide the energy for the capture equipment for the coal plant? They built a gas plant to run the capture equipment for the coal plant. So they not only built a gas plant next door to the coal plant, then they have to build pipelines to pipe the gas. They have to mine the gas, so there's leaks of methane. They're burning gas to produce electricity for the running the capture equipment. None of that CO2 is captured, by the way, just it's released to the air. None of the methane is captured. None of the coal mining emissions are captured, including leaked methane, including the combustion emissions. So you have all this pollution continuing, and you have more pollution now because you're burning gas now and mining the gas. Some people say, well, why not just use wind or solar to run the capture equipment? Then you're not emitting anything. You are emitting, because that's the best case. Let's say you use wind or solar. That means that the wind or solar cannot replace the coal plant. If you have wind or solar to run carbon capture equipment, why wouldn't you use that wind and solar just to replace the coal plant in the first place?
100%.
So when you compare those two scenarios, which we did in a paper recently, where you compare the scenarios of electrifying, providing the electricity with wind, water, solar, versus not electrifying, but just using carbon capture or direct air capture, what you find is the social cost is about 9 to 12 times higher of going the carbon capture route than wind, water, and solar. A lot of that's due to the air pollution health cost. A lot of it's due to the higher carbon emissions from carbon capture, direct air capture. And the rest is due to the higher energy costs from carbon capture, direct air capture. A factor of 10 higher costs, and it's no matter how you slice it. If you want to keep paying higher social costs, dying more, having more damage to the climate, having more damage to your environment, and paying higher bills, electricity, heat, everything bills, go for that carbon capture. It's just a scam. It's a greenwashing scam that does nothing but raise costs for everybody.